Hello, this is Mateusz Myślicki. This is Weekly Daily, round 2 of Standard Daily. And we're playing Zegana band. We lost the die roll. We're gonna be keeping the hand that I find like pretty good. It's gonna be especially good against some kind of like aggressive decks, so with Stomping Grounds is probably good news. Have a lot of early interaction with a FR6, so with like a possibility to ramp to later threads. That cavern was also pretty nice in the starting hand. Okay, so it's gonna be a horde of burning tree emissaries. That's our zealot. So I guess we're gonna see how good our right, and that's Supreme Verdict. So that's a very good draw against him. I guess I'm gonna like stall a bit with a smiter and so what do I need? Maybe another green here. Green with blue. I don't really need that much blue, so green with white. Okay. Let's see what happens, what he does. What does he do? Sorry. My English is not always perfect. Okay. So this is not a very explosive start for him. Definitely. A Reconer. So I have to decide if I just Verdict here or if I maybe Smiter. The problem with Smiter is he might have a Gorkran Rampager. The problem with Verdict is he might have a Hellrider. So that's a little coin flipping here. Could also just wait with the Arresto Angel. And like if he Hellriders, then just block this. Yeah, he has a bunch of haste creatures, so he might play another Archdealot or like a Hellrider or something. Then I'm just gonna Resto and then I'm gonna Supreme next turn. Probably the best line. Still sucks against Reconer, sorry, against her Rampager, but okay, so he will play two creatures with haste. So that's exactly what I was saying. Like a ton of his creatures has haste. Okay, so we're just gonna do that. All right, so right now our Rampager sucks very much. But what can I do? This card generally isn't very good news for us. I think I'll block this. Hopefully he just Searing Spears. Then I can happily Verdict. Okay, that's very good. So we're going down to healthy 11 and we're gonna Verdict his table at 2. That doesn't really matter if it's Beast or Angel right now. So hopefully we can draw a land and like play 2 Smiters. Then we should be very safe. He also has like a bunch of small guys that are not very good against us. Okay, he just doesn't have anything. That's pretty good. Oh, a Garuk. Awkward. Just awkward. I would play this if I had the mana. Okay. Brimstone Valley. Luckily not with Morbid. So start to time to start attacking. He's flooded. It's pretty unlucky for him. Like he's not playing that many lands. I think they play like 20, 22 usually. Probably 22 if he's got the version with green, like the Gruul version. So I think I'll just swing. I need to hurry up. Like if I'm leaving too much to defend, then he might just throw something. Like all his throws might go to face, like the Brimstone Valley. Oh, a bonfire? Really? Does the deck even play bonfire? Whew! So he stopped on on the draw phase, and I was for a minute there I was like, oh no, just don't bonfire me here. I'll be very miserable. Alright, so like I was saying, this is the 6 we side in against him. Blind Obedience should be very good. I know I'm probably over-hating on those decks, but there's first a ton of them around. Sorry. So there's like a ton of them around, and the second thing is I probably just hate lose to mono red. If I can hate them out somehow, I'm usually gonna do. Like those are the easiest wins then. Okay, so that's definitely the 3 cards that go out. Like Prime Speaker isn't very relevant against them, but I'm thinking about the other 3, and I'm not very happy to take out the Angels of Serenity, but I'm gonna do. And like 1 Selesnya Charm. I'm leaving the second Selesnya Charm because he might have dragons, and it's also pretty good against a Rampager. But so is Azorius Charm against Rampager, and this also can give us lifelink, which is not irrelevant. Like there might be a situation in which I have like 2 Loxodon Smiters. The problem with lifelink against him and like gain life generally is he's gonna have some Skullcrux in the sideboard, most likely. So, oh, why not submitted? Sorry, thought I did. Okay, so this is good enough, definitely. It has a Supreme Verdict, it has a Smiter. Alright, so our opponent is thinking about keeping, he did. Keep. Okay, no turn 1 play, which doesn't really mean anything. He might just like BTE Mauler now. Or something similar. And there's the first BTE. The BTE is the short for Burning Tree Emissary. Told ya. And yes. Well, yes, obviously no. But that's one of the draws against which I like the Blind Obedience a lot. It's probably better on the draw, on the play, sorry. So we might even not live to cast our verdict. That's a problem with those decks. They can be so explosive. Um, I'm gonna go for the breeding pool here. Now the Temple Garden is fine. So hopefully we draw a land next turn and can just verdict his whole board. Because we're going to 10 right now, which is very unhealthy. Oh, a Rampager. Sure. Going to 6. So we just died to 2 spears. Obviously you have to verdict this table. But that's why I like Obedience, because without Obedience it's like, I'm casting 10 free, see what happened? I'm casting 10 free Supreme Verdict and I'm already at 6. That's how irritatingly quick that deck can be. Alright, so I guess I just Azorius Charm this next turn and I play a Frog Task. That should be fine. So that's probably why it's so popular, and that's also why I hate out on it so much. Because I had like the best possible draw against a creature-based deck, and he basically just attacked me with creatures. And he managed to got me to 6 anyway, so in double burn range. So that's the problem with those decks in like this meta. They can get like extremely explosive. Even right now, if he just goes like land Hellrider, I might be in deep trouble. It's obviously gonna be like a god hand for him, but still, well, a valid one. See what he does. Yeah, I have to get this back. I can't go 2-3 really. So he's got two spells in his hands right now. Hopefully just not 2 spears, really. Just 2 spears. Skull Crack. Nah, he would just cast the Skull Crack, so I guess we're getting back to a healthy 8. Unless he would be a very cruel guy and just Skull Crack us. But that would be just bad play. I'm just gonna second frag task here, and he's like, can't do much right now. So obviously our god draw trumps his god draw, but if he had like another spear as his last card, he would definitely get us here. I also don't know if leaving the Boros Reckoner is really the way to win this matchup. A traitor's blood, sure. What can I say? I can just say that that's a pretty weird way of... Yeah, I think I just ignore it. I can attack back for 10 and then flash the angel, which is obviously pretty insane. So the ability to attack back is pretty nice in this deck. And then like still have blockers. I don't know if this is, maybe this is a good idea. Not sure, that kinda nullifies the frag task, but not doing anything else from the move. Really? Jesus, really? Okay, what can I say? Fine, you got it. I'm not even sure if this is a valid line. Like, I guess it goes around the blast, like around the supreme verdict, but it's like, what if he just gets a hand of like a traitor's blood, blasphemous act, I don't know, burn, and freelance. This is a very valid hand. So what does he take out? They just dissipate here? Nah, probably just too dumb. Maybe I just... Yeah, he probably won't have the... I'm kind of speechless, sorry. Probably won't have the Fundamos of this line. Could just double dissipate. I don't know. This kind of got me right here. Like, I'm like, what the hell? Could negate, could dissipate. I guess this goes around burn. Okay, let's try like that. I think it's better than this resolution against this line. Oh, great. So I'm just gonna lose to him. Oh, this is much better. And he also mulligans. Well, I can't really... I'm not really surprised that he mulligans with such hand. Like, okay, it worked out, but only because he had a very quick start. He had a Reckoner, then he had a Traitor's Blood, and then he was still able to draw a Blasphemous Act. So it like all came together for him very neatly. I'm obviously gonna Obedience here. Then I can Farseek with a live gain next turn, and then I can Frag Task. So all comes in pretty well. But still, like, you can see how good those decks can be, and I'm saving 2 life already, and I'm gonna gain a life here, so this is obviously very good, as you can see. Not even attacking for Stromkirk. That, I think, was a huge mistake. Alright, so I'm able to extort, which is also quite nice in this deck for the use of blind obedience. I guess I could, gonna lose 2 next turn. Probably should play this anyway. Right. So the the games like game 2 kinda get to you like blasphemous act. Whoa. Whoa. It's like what are you doing, man? Okay. Why not last turn? It doesn't make a lot of sense. Okay, I guess it just doesn't have a follow-up. So he just each turn is gonna be like he's missing more damage by not attacking with this. Well, the verdict is gonna be quite. I was thinking about going down to 3 verdicts, but I guess it's gonna be just bad. Because without a verdict, it's gonna be like now his traitor's blood is gonna be good if he has it. Well, I don't know. I can't say for sure that his strategy is bad. I mean, it goes around. Yeah, goes around the blood. It goes around the verdict quite well, and like against a single frag task as well. He missed a lot of damage with that because with every next turn it's like not only 1 damage missed, but every damage for like every second counter he should get. Yeah, verdict will be pretty nice here. Maybe I shouldn't side out the angels. I'm not sure. Or maybe this is a valid line. Like it does nullify the frag task. Does get me to the position where I can't really I have to just leave it to block and like be afraid of another of those. So maybe that wasn't that bad. I guess it's just attention sphere this. Hopefully he doesn't have another of those. That would be pretty bad. But I'm still not getting the blasphemous act to be honest. Well, I did win him the game, but if I had like any removal for the for the Reckoner, it would be pretty bad for him. What's going on? Our opponent seems to be off for now. I guess if I detention sphere, well, let's see what I draw. Nothing important really. Well, hopefully he doesn't have another of those traitorous bloods. That would be pretty devastating. Country crackback. I want to cast that Farseek. Yeah, I'm missing 1 extort, but if I draw like if I draw a Sphinx's Revelation, hopefully not another traitor's blood, that would be just dumb. Okay. So another haste creature that doesn't get haste through the blind obedience. Like I said, blind obedience is pretty good here. Just give me some kind of gas. Attacking? Really? That's not gas. So I don't think I drew any spell. Yeah, I only drew a Farseek here. So that's very unlucky, I would say. Gorkan Rampager. I could block this last turn. This time I could like play around Gorkran. At least. I don't know his charm. I guess that does trump his Gorklan if he gets it. So a double spear, a skull crack. A skull crack, a spear, and then what? Another spear on his turn. Like now Blasphemous Act is just terrible. Yeah, I think I have to cycle this. I have a bunch of much better cards. Seriously. Supreme Verdict. And a negate, okay. So I guess I'm sure to live next turn. I have to learn how to play against those decks. They have like a lot of ways to go around. I should attack with the beast first and that even might be relevant. A Reckoner. So I need an answer right now. Oh, that's an answer. Not really. So I'm gonna lose to him. Still think like, well, he does go around the Supreme Verdict with the line he took, and like around Blind Obedience, so maybe that was a valid way, but I'm still not liking this very much. But maybe he's right. I don't know. He's playing this deck for a long time, and I'm playing this for not a very long time. So maybe his line was right. Also, really didn't draw anything relevant for a long time. Yeah, just gets me. Um, well, what can I say? We are 1-1. Not sure if I did anything wrong. Like I couldn't really play around the Blasphemous Act last game. This game probably got a little unlucky with the draw. And then maybe his Traitor's Blood also worked really well. And then he had that Reckoner exactly to follow up. Like every of his cards had a perfect timing. After my verdict, he got this, so I couldn't really block. Even though I like turned off his haste creatures, maybe I should side in. Yeah, now when I'm thinking, maybe I should side in the Witchbane Orbs against them. Like, if they go for such a strategy, it does prevent them to skullcrack me, to shoot me in the face in any way, even to shoot the Reckoner in my face. Like, it does trump a lot of the like late game strategies. So it seems I'm gonna have to ponder about this matchup. Um, I thought it's gonna be easier at first, but that Blasphemous Act completely blew my mind last game. Okay, so thanks for watching round 2 and see you round 3.